Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having brilliant days. Welcome to the FXLondon YouTube channel. This is the first video of the channel. So exciting times, and at the same time, I'm looking forward to jumping on here more and more, breaking down free trades, breaking down analysis, breaking down strategies, speaking to other experienced traders. I really want to grow this YouTube channel, into a trader hub where you can get loads of information, all on this channel for free. And essentially break down, my journey, how the community is evolving. FXLondon now has been running since March 2020, since the first outbreak of COVID-19. That's basically when I built it and started it in my bedroom. It's evolved into something really nice at the moment. We've got a really great community chats. We've got some educational channels running really nicely. We've got some brilliant trades on the go every single day. Absolutely crushing it in terms of Forex trades, gold trades, US 30 indice trades, and a few other commodities like oil. It's been really brilliant and amazing to meet so many, different experienced people in the field and online, and, Telegram, TradingView, Discord have been, exceptional and brilliant for that. And if you're new to FXLondon, you're new to the community, I'll pop down, all the links down below for the Telegram, for the Discord, for the website, and at the same time, my contact details as well. I love speaking to loads of people. There's something to be learned from everyone I speak to, really enjoy it. Really enjoy building up the community. So, if you want to get involved, please do. Please do. It'd be lovely to have you on board. So essentially today, I want to break down how I managed to secure 50 pips on gold this morning and $688 in profit. The duration of the trade, how the trade worked out, what was my thinking throughout the trade, and how you can utilize this support and resistance price action strategy to your advantage as well to secure some profit on the market. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen, jump onto TradingView and onto Telegram and break you down this trade. So first, let's jump onto Telegram and I'll show you where I posted this trade. Some of my community members got involved and made some profit on it. So morning team, message was sent out at 9 o'clock this morning. First trade of the day was taken at 9:07. Okay, so we had a 20 pip TP1, 50 pip TP2, and we had, roughly a 65 pip stop loss. With this strategy, you can of course cut your loss a lot earlier. With the way that price action moves and the market structure moves, you can basically, close out your loss and improve your RR risk to reward ratio even further. So essentially this was the trade. This was TP1 here, TP2 here, and, essentially within under an hour, we'd hit the target, we'd made the profit and we moved on. So really nice first trade of the day. So I thought I'd jump on, give a little breakdown, so people can, learn from it, and utilize this information to their advantage. So let me share my screen again and let's go on to TradingView. Okay, so this is my TradingView chart. Okay, now this strategy itself is based off of support and resistance. It's also based off of price action. The trade was taken at 9:07 this morning. So if you'll see, it was taken on this candle. This strategy works off of, breaking it down from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames. It's the 30-minute time frame, it's the 1 hour time frame, it's the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so let's go on to the 1 hour time frame to break down this trade first. We've got to forget about these two gray candles here, because clearly we're out of the move by this point. We want to focus on this candle here, this candle here, this candle here, and of course this structure here, and how we managed to profit on this move here. So let me draw out a long position and show you exactly where we caught the trade. This was the trade that we caught. Okay. Here it was. Okay. That was the exact trade that we caught. Okay. Relatively no drawdown, straight through our TP1, straight through into our TP2, and some, great profit secured, and closed. So for this strategy, volume is key. Okay. We don't want to be consolidating in 5, 10 pip zones. We want to be breaking out into 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pip zones. Okay. As we saw here. Okay. So if we remove all of these, so I can break these down for you. Essentially, support and resistance is what we're playing off. Okay, so if you don't know what support and resistance is, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. Maybe go onto Baby Pips, which is a free website for lots of good education. Okay, so let me draw out these lines. So let's assume you do know what support and resistance is. Now we can see this here. Okay, this rectangle here acted as both support and resistance. Okay, on multiple occasions, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Okay, so we know it's a good zone. Okay, and our other zone is down here. Okay, let's draw that out to the same length. Okay, we can see prices come down, bounced off, prices come down, bounced off multiple times, okay, of this zone and this zone. So with this path button, let me show you what I'm talking about in further depth, okay? So as we can see by this candle, we can see price rejecting, okay? And again, price rejecting, price rejecting, price rejecting, okay, off of these 2 important zones, okay? Now we should and could continue to see the market consolidating like this, okay, which would be fine, consolidating between these 2 zones, okay? Now, the important and key part of this is on this hourly candle, and let me get a little circle so I can indicate for you. We saw that price, just here, closed outside of this support and resistance zone, okay? A really key indication suggesting and showing that the price and market is most likely to continue trending and moving in one way. So let me draw for you again. We get a clear closure of price above these rejecting candles, okay? Just here where this circle is. Okay, that's the first thing. The first thing is that the market was consolidating and now it's broken out of that consolidation. Okay, now the second thing is that the previous market structure on the left-hand side was really clean and clear, okay? So we can see here there's a clean candlestick, okay, for price to move into. Again, we've got another level of support and resistance here, okay? So if I can draw this out for you, that price is likely to move into, okay? And finally, we've got even more clean candlesticks down here. Now what I mean by clean candles is that the market isn't moving like this. It's moving in one continuous direction. It hasn't been filled since, okay? And price, until now, when we closed our trade, hadn't filled this area, okay? So, before this was taken, this was empty, okay? This was empty and this was empty, okay? And this level of support and resistance was a really, really good target to go for. Now, when the market is bullish, it's going to be making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and again, if you don't understand what higher highs and higher lows are, check out Baby Pips. Okay, it will discuss it all for you in depth. But to quickly explain it, let me break it down for you here. Okay, so the market here is moving into a bullish move. Okay, making and creating higher highs and higher lows. Now let me change the color of this so it's clear for everyone. Does blue work? Let's do green. Okay, let's do green. Okay, let's copy and paste these lines for you. Okay, so this black candle here is our first bullish candle, okay? Lows and highs. Now this candle, if we are continuing this bullish move, should make higher highs and higher lows, okay? As we can see this here, it makes a higher high and it makes a higher low, okay? Now again, if the market is going to continue in this direction, we should be able to see again higher highs and higher lows, and I can just move this one down here, okay? And we can see that. We can see that the market continues to move in this direction, okay? And again, one more, higher highs and higher lows. Now, when the direction of the market changes, we break that structure. So whilst we made higher highs, we didn't make higher lows, we made lower lows, okay? So we broke down past this level down to here. So we knew the market was going to change in direction. This was our trade here. Okay, stop loss was placed below this candle, which I'll explain, and take profit. Don't think we secured all of that. We didn't secure all of that. We secured it's there. But still, 1 to 3.7 risk to reward ratio trade. Really nice stuff. Okay. Now, on 30-minute, we can break it down in a little bit more, further depth. Okay. So as we can see by this rejection here and this continuation to the downside that we've created, a level of resistance, okay? And this ended up being our target, okay, for the final TP. Let me draw that out here. Okay, so because we'd broken above this support and resistance zone, okay, with a really strong bullish candle, the probability of the market continuing to the upside before it breaks the low of this, pull this down a little bit further so it's a bit more realistic, okay? The probability of the market continuing to the upside, okay, before coming down and breaking the low of this candle, there is a very high probable chance. Okay, so the reason our entry is here, just to reiterate one more time, is because we've broken this resistance with this really clean bullish candle, okay? And as soon as that closed, that was our entry, okay? And to reiterate again, this time, this strategy is on the 30-minute and 1 hour time frame, because the 15-minute time frame is just a little bit too choppy for it. It's based solely on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, okay? And as soon as this 30-minute candle has closed, okay, we're in, okay? We're in and we're targeting this level here, this previous support and resistance zone, okay? And then this target level up here, which is our previous resistance as well, okay? Now, as mentioned previously, we're making higher highs and higher lows, okay? And as soon as this candle is closed, our stop loss is now to break even, okay? Because if we're gonna respect the trend, the continuation moving up to the upside, price shouldn't break below this low. And if it does, then the trade is invalid and we have to pull out. So because of all of that, there was a very high probability chance that the market was going to continue in our direction, securing us 20, 25 pips profit, okay? And if it didn't do that and it reversed at this level, then we would have taken partials, had our stop loss, just down below here, and still made some profit on it. But as we saw, a clean break of this level up here would see our second target up here for this resistance zone, a very, very likely possibility, okay? Now, a little bit of a smart money concept as well that I'll incorporate and introduce here. These candle wicks and these candlesticks up here are very, very good targets also. Now, let me get my arrow again pointed to the top of this wick, okay? Now, at the top of this wick, there is likely to be lots and lots of stop losses and lots of liquidity. So if we look to think why people might have placed their stop losses here, okay? If people were placing trades and shorts, for instance, shorting the market, they may have put their stop losses above these highs, okay, up here, okay, aiming for targets down below here, okay, whatever strategy they're imposing, whatever approach to the market they're taking, lots of people would have put their stop losses above here. Reason being is because this is the highest point before a continuation to the downside. Okay, so this is a really, really good target because the market often bounces off of these liquidity levels. It often bounces off of these support and resistance levels. Okay, as we can see here, price and the market continues to move up to the upside and instantly rejects off this level. Okay, and we can see, it's come back down to test this level again. Okay, so the market, if we look at this, we extend this out. Okay, so the top of this wick here, okay, has once again been tested by this wick here. Okay, so the market is moving continuously all day, every day, okay, between these support and resistance zones and between these liquidity zones, these imbalance, these order block zones. And so if you have them mastered, okay, and you understand all of them and you understand how they work, and you understand where the market is likely to move, there is a very, very high probability chance that you're going to be right on numerous occasions, okay? And so, breaking that all down and bringing that all into picture is why we took out this trade, okay? Because we had targets here, and targets here, which was a really, really high probable chance that the market was going to continue in our direction, especially after this break of support and resistance and this this really strong bullish candle. Now, hopefully you've learned a little bit from this video. It's going to be a short little video to start off, FXLondon's YouTube channel. But I'm, looking forward to doing, some live streams in the future, some more trade breakdowns, more on prop firms. I'm really into the prop firm space at the moment in terms of, getting funded on these different prop firms, maximizing, having this level of capital. I'm also going to be getting some other profitable traders that I've met, through my community onto this YouTube channel to hopefully do some interviews, to do some trading view breakdowns, to talk you through their strategies, how they're able to profit and have their edge in the market. So yeah, really, really exciting times. And one last thing before I go, as always, if you've got any queries, any questions about this strategy, trading itself, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram or on Instagram. The trading world is a big, big world, a big, big space. There's lots of misinformation out there. There's lots of bad mentors and gurus out there. And I remember starting out buying loads of bad courses, buying loads of bad, tips and tricks and signals and education and, lots of things that don't work. So I understand, where you're coming from if you're a beginner. And, inside my community, I've got lots of beginners. I've got lots of, medium style traders, and also lots of very, very experienced high net worth traders as well. So, we've got a really, really good mix in the community. So feel free to join.